right. This is the most fancy McDonald's I've ever been in. You can tell you in the rich area. God damn. I said, man, what kind of McDonald's is this? And I stopped and looked and said, oh yeah. Forgot where I was at. Yeah, this is where like multi-millionaires live. Ain't a hoopty over here. See, my car looked like a goddamn throwaway. I'm like, let me get the hell up out of here. So I get blamed for something. I be getting blamed for being black at 4 p.m. That's a very, Terry, that's the, Terrell, you said the very thing I was sitting here like, what? A white woman told me I'm mansplaining. See, that's just mansplaining. Mansplaining is putting any responsibility towards a woman in any situation in a relationship. That's exactly what it is. If you say, well, hey, she, blah, blah, hey, that's just, I see you're just mansplaining. Mansplaining. So there's a such thing as womansplaining? No, they don't exist. Mansplaining. Well, One Crack News, yeah, they'll make sure you get the alert here. So mansplaining is saying anything with the woman, like, well, okay, well, you know, she did this, or you just mansplaining. That is a dismissive term created by white folks. Mostly white women. Men do not go by this at all. That's like saying reverse racism and why all lives matter. Dismissive terms that are thrown around to gaslight situations or just run from the actual conversation at hand. They can't deal with it. They can't deal with facts that you bring to the table, so they just create a word to be dismissive. Mansplaining. I'm like, I'm a man. I am explaining what happened, so mansplaining? Okay. Is that a bad thing? I mean, I don't understand it. What is the problem with a man explaining something? Oh, what was she saying I was mansplaining about? Well, from what I took from the conversation, she didn't like my thoughts on the Cassie situation. Now, you can go back to the very first time this lawsuit hit, before Diddy even settled. Now, when she came out with the lawsuit saying that all this trafficking, that stuff I don't even believe. And I still don't believe about the trafficking stuff. Like, Diddy made me do all this. I'm like, I don't agree with that. In my testament, she was with it. Everything Diddy did, she was with it. I didn't see the pictures, videos, everything. She didn't look like she was being forced to me. She looked like she was with it. So that part, I definitely still don't agree with her stance on. Now, when it comes to her getting popped in the mouth, ever since then, yeah, I believe Diddy didn't pop her in the mouth. He didn't pop everybody else for less. Why wouldn't she get a left hook? So I'm like, yeah, nobody ever said she didn't get it. Now everybody thinks this woman is right about every single thing just because this videotape come out. To show you how programmable and stupid we have become. So this is how the conversation came about. Dude, you can go on the internet right now and find it. 50 Cent had it. This was back then. It was a leak that actually had these photos of her doing some super raunchy stuff and getting down. Then they had another girl named, her name was Cassie. She was another Latino chick, but it's not Cassie. They look similar, but they're not the same person. I think her name is Cassie Garcia, this other woman. But it's not her. She's like an adult film star. And she kind of resembles Cassie. And she's out there, so a lot of the photos are mixed with her. But you could tell the ones that are Cassie. Like, those are not photoshopped. That's her. I was breezing over her getting kicked. No, I said he was 100% wrong for doing that, period. Nobody be hitting anybody. Once you hit somebody, you lose the argument. Whatever point you was talking about goes out the window once you throw a blow. Now you wrong. Because if you was winning the argument, ain't no need for you to hit nobody. The people throw punches when they losing the argument. Nobody hears that. When I say he's 100% wrong, they don't hear that. All they hear is that I'm not asking for this man to be thrown in jail, and I'm not taking this assimilation approach that everybody else. He should be in jail. Look what he did to Cassie. Look what he did to that poor woman. You know, I'm not doing all that. He yanked her by her collar to the ground. And then if he'd have landed that first kick, then, you know, y'all would have had something going. But he gave her a stomp. The second kick, he stomped on her leg. Then he started throwing a vase at her and all kind of stuff. And 2 days later, she was dressed up right by his side going to an event. So they did this on purpose. CNN wanted to cut the video and make it look like he drug her back to the room. That's kidnapping. That's not happening. She jumped up, went and grabbed the phone. She didn't go back to the room. He dragged on the video, and then they try to cut it off right there. The video continues. They cut to the other angle. He dragged her. She stops. Then he lets her go. Then she gets up. She goes to the phone again, and Diddy rushes her again. And then she goes down the hall. He starts throwing the vase at her and everything else, and he starts sitting in the chair chilling. Start throwing stuff at her, so she could easily left right then and there, which she did. She went downstairs or whatever to go wherever she went, but they wanted you to think he drug her back to the room, so they show it. They cut it, the video, right when he's pulling her, and then they just like cut it there, and then that little clip was showed on the news, looking like he just drug her back to the room. Look, they know what they doing. They trying to destroy him in the eyes of public appeal, so he can't come back. I watched the full video. I watched the CNN video. See, you guys probably saw the YouTube version where they only took the 5 seconds of it. See, because if he drags her back to the room, that could be kidnapping. But he never did that. He was dragging her in the hall, then he let her go. Then she got up, she went back to the phone. Diddy charged her again. So my thing is, everybody that been in a relationship, and I'm not saying it's okay, but they know some dude that went upside their head in the relationship. And they probably didn't went upside the dude's head before, then hit him for no reason. People shouldn't be hitting people, period. But I'm not saying this man should be thrown in jail for what happened in 2016. And as the white woman said today, I was mansplaining. She is voting for Joe Biden, so I don't know if that has something to do with it, but she's voting for Joe Biden. So I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but she's voting for Joe Biden. No, Debo the God, you didn't hear him go off on Diddy? Oh, I got a video coming on Casino for Life about old Joe Budden. Oh, it went up today. I don't know what you talking about. You missed that out. I got a car that watches the road for me. I tell you, mansplaining is a word that's created by white women above the age of 35. Mansplaining, I said. Okay. So if their name is Karen, they white, they over 35, mansplaining. Does anybody deny Diddy was whooping on dudes? He whooped on everybody on making the band, smacking them upside the head, all kind of stuff when they did something stupid. He beat up the coach with a kettlebell over his son when he was coaching the game. Diddy used a kettlebell. Diddy always had temper problems. Like, we've already known Diddy was an ass kicker. He would let the handle fly. And that woman, Gia, said what happened to her. He knocked her upside the head, kicked her, and stepped on her stomach. Nobody believed her. I did. It wasn't no stretch for me to believe Diddy was flying off the handle. I don't see it as something that's unbelievable. So when I saw the video, that part wasn't shocking to me. I was just the only one saying, what she do? I'm like, what she do? Hey, what do you mean, what she do? I'm just saying, I'm just asking what she did. She must have done something. And I was just the wrong person to say that. To ask what she do. I ain't saying he should have did any of it. I just asked what she did. But then again, I knew what she did. So I saw the date and I said, oh, I know what happened. So like, this is when he gave her the sock in the eye. They trying to create charges and they can't find it, so they need something to be buzzing about Diddy. Now people are begging for him to go to jail, so now they gonna find any little charge they can to try to stick him in jail. See, before, after that raid went, everybody's like, man, look, y'all raided Diddy and ain't found nothing. Y'all should leave him alone. Then the Sun went ahead and put out this dumbass song. Now he done threw Diddy in the grease. The public has become so stupid now, they let everybody give them the whole go ahead. I know, right? I told y'all why she got hit on the Casino for Life channel. That video explained exactly why he went off the handle. Not saying that he should have done that. Nobody should have hit anybody, but I understood why he got upset. Like I said, Cassie was no angel either. But she's young. And here she is dealing with this old man who was in his 30s when she was 19. How long you think that's gonna last? By the time she's about to hit 30, you know, you gonna be in your 40s telling her, look, sit down somewhere. You doing too much. She'll be like, she's in her 20s. Leave her alone. Oh, that wasn't no cap. Diddy was definitely hitting that man with a kettlebell. Judge is like, one more time for you and you doing some jail time. But that's 2016. That's 8 years ago. That doesn't mean that man didn't get help in the past 8 years. So we don't know. If this is a recent thing, then I would say, okay, then you would probably have a point. But they say, don't judge a man off his faults, right? They definitely didn't judge Dana White. It's a one-time incident. You don't judge a man on his low points. Right? They all rallying for him to pull together and get back on top. Nobody even cared what he did to his wife. You see how that works? But we supposed to ostracize Diddy as it's the worst thing that ever happened in the face of this planet. Mm-hmm. All of these chicks been naked before. What are you talking about? Everybody done seen Rihanna. Rihanna show you for free. She used to show everybody her body. I'm just not on the throw him in jail thing for something that happened in 2016 that she's not even calling for him to go to jail. You see, that's what I'm saying. Y'all are so prisoners of the moment. She's not calling for him to go to jail. So if the person that took the licks ain't calling for the man to go to jail, I don't understand it. Do I think Diddy should be in jail for that? Nope. Not for something that happened in 2016 that they settled already. When the incident happened, has she reported it and had him arrested, then yeah, he should go to jail. He did a crime. But this isn't a crime. It's a whole bunch of nothing. So it isn't a crime. As much as y'all want it to be, it isn't. What time the Minnesota game come on? $7:30. Oh, nah. Mansplaining goes a long way. Yep. And did Endeavor do anything to Dana White? Did Endeavor say, Dana White, you need to have a suspension? Nope, they had a conversation to see how they were going to get Dana White out of it. Everybody came through apologetic and talking as if Dana White was the victim. You saw ESPN covering it. You saw TMZ covering it. They actually interviewed Dana White. Dana, we're sorry we have to even do this, but we did see there was liquor around, right? People, look, there was drinking. They want to make the excuse for Dana, and he's like, no, don't do that for me, because he knows y'all just making it worse. And everybody wants to act oblivious, like his mom did not make a documentary talking about how Dana used to whoop his wife. They used to beat each other. Their whole relationship was nothing but them fighting. He said domestic violence is a crime. Yes, we know domestic violence is a crime, but it's not a crime unless it's reported. If nobody reports it, it's not a crime. If they had saw the tape, they could have charged him just by the tape. But it's past the statute of limitation. You can't go and charge him now. That's against the law. So people are outraged. He can't be charged for something that happened in 2016. Now, the question you need to be asking yourself is, why are you thinking this man should go to jail when the woman who got beat never asked for the man to go to jail? Did you ever answer that question? Did you ever bother to ask yourself, why is this woman, this poor woman that we sitting here, everybody defending, this woman needs our protection, our defense. We got your back, Cassie. We're ready to believe you. All this. And this woman has not asked for Diddy to go to jail? Not once. Why? Because she wanted the money. Q Bell. I say got. G-O-T. See? 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 Now, when it all reaches its crux, it's going to come down to one obvious answer. She wanted the money. Mama want money. She ain't going to get no money if Diddy go to jail. Mama got to be able to take care of her two babies. Mama can't sing and dance. This personal trainer ain't making enough money for mommy. So she need Diddy money. You think she was doing all that wild stuff for Diddy because she loved him? No. She wanted the money, the money, the money, the money, the cake. She wanted the cake. Right now, she's double dipping. She getting paid 50 cents for the Netflix documentary. Yeah, y'all didn't know that, did you? But she went through so much trauma and pain. Trauma got a dollar price. Cooperating with the authorities is just saying she's answering questions. Or she's corroborating a story that happened. That's all that means. Her album was banging just like she was. She was banging too. She was banging a lot of people. Can somebody tell me one song? They probably know the one song that was on GTA. That's it. Cassie was this entitled woman who effed her way to the top. Just like Ashanti, just like a lot of them. Well, if she wanted him locked up, she would have had him locked up. She could have locked him up and sued right then in 2016. But she didn't. Well, the thing is that when you have people that's coming for you in a situation that's not ideal, oh no. I mean, is Diddy finished for his entire career? Who knows? Um, Nah, I think Diddy will be back. But y'all don't know. Somebody could have went through a whole spiritual change, changed their whole things. That was 8 years ago. If somebody had on tape what you did 8 years ago when you got mad and hit somebody or whatever, and then next thing you know, they showing it on tape. Everybody, you should be in jail. And it's like, dog, that's 8 years ago. Like, me and that person cool. We settled. We all good. And everywhere they go, he's done. His career is done. None of that was for Dana White. Just to show you how much the media controls your emotions and thoughts. They're telling you, put your emotions here. And who leaked that tape? I don't really know or care at that point. Cassie numbers was inflated. She made like $5 for the label. They spent more money on Cassie than what they've earned from Cassie. So she had to get it another way. Oh, that's Casey. She said, yes, I'm watching your live. You finna watch me go to sleep. Mm. Yep, take my nap. Mm. I'm gonna take a nap. So by the time I get up, the game be on. So I guess I'm done mansplaining. I'm mansplaining. You're mansplaining. Oh my goodness, what would they come up with next? It's not even in the. I tried to go, hey, find mansplaining. It was like a mansplaining. I told you, mansplaining is is blaming a woman for anything involving in a relationship. Be like trying to explain, well, she was there too. We can't just omit what she did. Oh, you're just mansplaining. I'm like, okay. So, anywho, see y'all later. Thanks for coming by. Shouts to Kwame Brown. I don't know what her name is on here anymore. I think it was E and C, Eric and Casey. But I don't know if she creating anything on YouTube anymore. But thanks for stopping by, all of y'all. And I am out the door. And now it's sleep time. Sleep, sleep, sleep. Wake up till it be game time. Got the clothes washing in there. I'm so happy I could wash clothes. Y'all don't understand. When my knee was all messed up, I couldn't do anything.